Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Basavaraddi English Medium School's online classes. I hope you all are doing well and you have gone through your 7th standard science, the first chapter. What is it? Nutrients in plants, right? Nutrition in plants. I hope in previous class, whatever we have taught you, you have understood it and you have tried to solve the homework question answers. So basically in today's class we'll just have the discussion of your homework question answers as well as your exercise question answers. Okay, so let's begin with the homework question answers first. So what all questions we had? What is photosynthesis? What is symbiosis? Give an example for parasite. What is saprotrophic nutrition? What is the function of rhizobium in soil? Explain the complete process of photosynthesis. These were the questions which I had given you as a homework. So let's go with the answers part now. Photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is the process of making food in plants by the help of sunlight and raw materials. So when you write raw materials, you can write named all of them. Which are they? Water, chlorophyll, correct? These are, and most important, the chlorophyll. You have to write the chlorophyll pigment there. Okay. Then next, what was the question? What is symbiosis? That means the organism living together, sharing their shelter and food, is called as symbiosis, right? Then third question, give an example for parasite. You know it very well. Which is it? Cascata, right? Then what is saprotrophic nutrition? What is saprotrophic nutrition then? The mode of nutrition in which organisms take food from dead and decaying matter is called saprotrophic nutrition. That means for nutrition purpose it is depending upon the dead or the decaying matter or things. Okay. And next, what is the function of rhizobium in soil? So rhizobium is a bacterium which helps in converting the atmospheric nitrogen to usable form for the plants in the soil. Means rhizobium is a bacterium which is present in the soil and it helps to convert the atmospheric nitrogen into a very usable form for whom? For the plants. Okay, so these were the simple questions of your homework part. Now let's go with your exercise 1. What is the first question there? What do we have? Why do organisms take food? So why do you take food? Why do organisms take food? The organisms take food for to get the nutrition, to grow, to get the energy. Correct? Am I right? Why do we need food? We need food for energy purpose. Correct? Distinguish between a parasite and a saprotroph. So now basically parasite is the one which grows or which uh, not exactly grow, yeah, you can say grow also. A parasite is the organism which depend on another animal and it takes all the nutrition from that animal, that is called as host. It takes all the nutrients from the host. A living, in case of parasite it is depending on a living host, but whereas in case of saprotroph there we have the organisms are depending on the dead and decaying organisms. Okay, they are not dependent on the living organisms for nutrition, they are dependent on dead and decaying matter. Okay, now next, how would you test the presence of starch in leaves? How will you test it? Best is iodine test, right? Yeah. Give a brief description of the process of synthesis of food in green plants. That means you need to, in case of your homework also I have given, try explain the process of photosynthesis. The same steps you have to write here. Okay. Show with the help of a sketch that plants are the ultimate source of food. That means you have to draw a plant and write down the equation which is being given in your textbook there. Okay, in the previous class presentation I have shown you a plant, and down you have a formula there. You need to write that. Okay, now next, fill in the blanks. Green plants are called dash since they synthesize their own food. What are the green plants called then? They are called as autotrophs because they have the ability to synthesize their own food. Next, the food synthesized by plants is stored as, it is stored as carbohydrate. What is it stored as? Carbohydrate. In bracket you have to write sugar there. In photosynthesis, solar energy is absorbed by the pigment called chlorophyll. What is it called as? Chlorophyll. During the photosynthesis, plants take in dash and release dash gas. Yes, this is very important. The plants during photosynthesis take carbon dioxide inside and release oxygen. What do they release? Oxygen. Now next, name the following. A parasitic plant with yellow, slender and branched stem. Any guess? Yes, it is Cascata. Next, a plant that is partially autotrophic. Best example is your pitcher plant, insectivorous plants. They do have chlorophyll pigment with them, but still, for more nutrition, they are dependent on eating the insects also. They get nutrition by eating insect also. Okay, so here that is partially autotrophic. It is half it is autotrophic, half it is heterotrophic. The process through which leaves exchange gases, the pores, sorry, not process, the pores through which leaves exchange gases, pores, stomata. I have shown the stomata, the guard cells, right? Yeah, the same one. Tick the correct answer. Cascata is an example of autotroph, parasite, saprotroph, or host. Parasite. It is parasite. Yes. Yeah. Then, next, the plant which traps and feeds on insect is, which is it? Your pitcher plant. That means the plant which traps and feeds on insect is pitcher plant. Now, chlorophyll, what is it? Where do we find it? In case of leaf. Nitrogen, that means your rhizobium. Cascata, what is it? It is a parasite. Okay, animals are heterotrophs. Then insect, that comes to your pitcher plant. Okay, next, mark. Okay, mark true if the statement is true and F if it is false. Carbon dioxide is released during photosynthesis. Is it true? Which gas is released? Yes, it is not true. It is then false. It is false. Plants which synthesize their own food are called saprotrophs. Plants which synthesize their food are called saprotrophs? No. Is it true? No, it is not true. So it is again, it is false. Just a second. It is false. Okay, now let's go next. The product of photosynthesis is not a protein. True. So the product of photosynthesis is a carbohydrate but not a protein. Solar energy is converted into chemical energy during photosynthesis. Yes, the solar energy is converted into, just a second. Yeah, it is true. I'll write it here. True. Choose the correct option from the following. Which part of the plant takes in carbon dioxide from the air for photosynthesis? Root hairs, stomata, leaf veins, petals. Which is it? Stomata. Choose the correct option from the following. Plants take carbon dioxide from atmosphere mainly through by their roots, stem, flowers, leaves. Carbon dioxide, where does it come from? Leaves. Why do farmers grow many fruits and vegetable crops inside large greenhouses? What are the advantages to the farmers? So when, why do they grow? Right? If you have gone through your chapter, they have given here in case of uh, yes, this particular, why do they grow in greenhouses? So in case of greenhouses, they have a particular nutrition and they have all the setup which is required for this fruits and crops, vegetable crops, so that they have organic matter there for growing. Okay, I hope you have understood these question answers. All right, correct. Okay, before going, I'll just let me write the numbers here then. Chlorophyll, that is, this is 1, rhizobium is 2, then nitrogen, wait a minute, nitrogen is 2, cascata is 3, then animals, this is 4, then insectivorous is 5. Oh, this is fifth one. Okay, understood? So please go through these question answers also and try to solve them. If you have any difficulty, please let me know and prepare for your next chapter also. All right. Thank you.